guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm just gonna hop right into it. One of my subscribers, they asked for a full glam tutorial and I thought, okay, well, nothing is open, so let's do a drugstore edition because that's what the girls need. That's what the girls want. And I don't know if you can tell, but we are officially in a new setup. This is my beauty room and hopefully I can give you guys a tour of that when it's all put together. Right now, this is what we're working with. Let me just zoom in so you guys can see. This is what we're working with. This is what we're working with. But I think this is close enough for you guys, right? Yeah. Anyways, feel free to leave a comment, drop a like, share with a friend, because we're about to get into it. Oh my gosh, I forgot to say it. My channel slogan. I'm back in it again with the content that you did not ask for, but you're gonna get. Alright, so I'm using this Essence brow pen. If you've seen my videos before, you know that I'm a big fan of Essence. And it's because it's really affordable. I was actually reading up on the brand earlier today. And it's really nice to hear a story. I think it started in Germany, if I'm not mistaken. And then it went to New York and Ulta. And then it came to Canada in PharmaPix and Shoppers Drug Mart. So I picked this up at Shoppers Drug Mart. All the shades and everything is gonna be linked below. And sorry if you see me looking down here, my mirror is down there. So I'm just gonna go into this. So I don't know if you can see, well, hopefully you can, because I'm gonna try and zoom in and everything. But I just did a line underneath my brow, and then I did one on top of my brow, and then I filled in the tail, because I personally feel like I have a short tail. And the way that you can tell where your tail should be, start and end, is bring something to the corner, and that way you can see we're supposed to start and end. Next, I'm just gonna clean up my brows using the Fit Me concealer. This is the second time. I was gonna say first. First time I purchased it, second time I've used it. And I'm using the shade Medium 25, which is very, very light, but I like my concealers light. And now I'm using the Quay Beauty brush. And honestly, when I was at Shoppers Drug Mart the other day, I was like looking at some of their brushes and I just had like a flashback to when I was using Quay brushes in the past and how long they last me. Like, there's some really good quality brushes, but I was looking at some of them and let me just put y'all on. They have brushes in there that look exactly like the Fenty brushes, and I don't know what's going on with all that, but I might have to cop them because obviously it's a good price. So next, we're gonna go into the Pure Passion palette from Milani, and this is in the number 4. This is also found in a gondola at Shoppers Drug Mart, and it looks like this. And it's really, really cute because, first of all, look how big this is. Sorry, you guys can see Moneybag in the back. Moneybag is near my new camera. She was the biggest investment I ever made. And what's really nice about this is like it literally has, so you can actually go according to the row. So that is supposed to be an eyeshadow look. This is supposed to be an eyeshadow look. And then this is supposed to be an eyeshadow look. But your girl just likes to freehand.
Yes, sir.
And all brushes that I'm using are gonna be found at the Shoppers or at Walmart or at the dollar store. So anyways, I'm gonna go into this taupe color right here called Totally Fond of You, and I'm gonna start that in my crease, just like so. And this is gonna be my transition shade. And let me tell you something, these Lori brushes are really, really nice and really, really soft. Oh, and this thing on my face, I'm so mad. And honestly, I'm a little embarrassed, but so next I'm gonna use Spice It Up. And I'm just gonna go below that transition color into like, and next I can go into one of these ones if I want to keep it smoky, or if I want to brighten it, I can go into one of these ones. And I'm kind of digging the smoky. It's really giving me because I have to remind myself this is a glam. This is a glam. Drugstore look. So I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna keep it real dark. So I'm gonna go into this one right here, Sunsets by the Beach, and I'm gonna drag that with the same one that I cleaned up my brows with. I'm gonna drag that on my lid. You can use a finger. Fingers work really well too. And I'm not gonna cut the crease because
just because you do a cut crease doesn't mean it's glam. You do not need to do a cut crease to have a glam look.
Okay? Okay. If you can do a cut crease, girl, do it up, but you don't need to, okay? So I'm just gonna swipe it. When you swipe a product, rather than tapping it with like a satiny finish, the pigment just seems to pay off a lot. Ooh. A lot more. Now this is what I call pigment. Oh my god. Don't depend on anybody to make you feel cute. Don't depend on anybody to hype you up, baby girl. You gotta hype yourself up, period. Okay, so I'm doing this. I'm just gonna go back in with my Lori brush, and I'm gonna go into this chocolatey brown, which is called LAKEY. And I'm just gonna put that in the edge. Okay, so I'm gonna go into my pour just to pour. It's like it has a accent goût on the end, at the end, right? That's, I don't remember French class, but I think that's what they call a accent goût. And I think if I feel like I pronounced it wrong because it's like the E's went up like Beyonce, so would it be Beyonce? Beyonce? I don't know. I haven't done French since grade 12 when my mom forced me and I had to sleep on my brother's couch just to go to school in Toronto because they offered it in summer school. And my mom was certain that I was gonna be bilingual. And I was trying to tell her, Mama, no, that ain't it, but she was not having it at all. Okay, so I just cleaned it up a bit. I'm gonna go back in with the same Lori brush and just try to clean it off a bit because I I really want the transition shade to pop more. Don't really feel like it's doing that. So I'm going back in with the first shade there. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna go with the pink sand, and I'm gonna put that in my inner. It's not really. I wanted it to say, "Oh my God! Wow!" So then I'm gonna go into Afterglow, and I'm gonna actually do that with my finger because it's like a choppy sparkle. I don't even know how to describe that. It's like a choppy sparkle. That's the best way I can. Okay, eyes are like basically done for now. We will come back to them. We're gonna readdress them, but for now, we're gonna go into the star of the show. The girls on my Instagram were asking me what foundation was that, and I kept telling them like, no, you're gonna have to watch my video. So here we go. Here it is. The Dewy Foundation, Maybelline. It's Maybelline Fit Me in the Dewy shade, and I'm in the shade, hold on, it's upside down. Is it gonna focus? So this one is nice because it has an SPF of 18 in it, and it does have a mineral SPF in it, which is titanium dioxide. Canada is really strict on their sunscreen, and so it's, I don't know why, but I don't know. They're just really, really strict. And so with that being said, most products you're gonna find, it's not gonna have the SPF written on it in Canada unless it's been already approved. So that's kind of how they as in beauty companies are able to sneak by, right? Now, if you look at your product and you see something that says zinc oxide or titanium oxide on the back of your packaging, that is SPF, meaning you're gonna have some light skin coverage from the sun. And if you are a woman of color like myself, don't think you don't need sunscreen, boo, because if you have acne scars like I do, then you need sunscreen. You need it. So I'm in the shade Toffee. I went with Toffee because Toffee is something that like I have had in the past in terms of name, but we know that names don't always correlate between different foundations and formulas. Now, my shade is the third shade down in the deepest category, if that makes sense. So after Toffee, there's 3 more shades in the Dewy Foundation, and then that's it. Now, if you were going with the matte foundation from Maybelline, you would have a lot more options, but I'm not gonna complain because this foundation is inexpensive. It was actually on sale, so I got it for like $6 Canadian, which is a really good deal. The only thing is, it is 2020 and the bar has been set. So you really don't have any excuses. And women of color, we need to be represented. And in Fenty, I'm 350. So you know where 350 is in Fenty, and all the shades, hold on, all the, yeah, it's off camera. Like all the shades that come after that, you know, I know that I'm not the deepest complexion. I wouldn't sit here and think that I was for a second. And to be honest, if I put this foundation on my chest, you can see how much darker it is than my skin tone because I'm more of a neutral / peachier warm. Yeah, I'm more of a neutral. So like I said, I was a little bit disappointed, but it is what it is. Okay. And I actually got that from the dollar store. And it's cute because guess what it says on it? Shade. So I just had to speed it up because I realized if I kept talking, it was going to take forever to do this video. But right now, I'm just blending out the edges of this concealer. So to be honest, I think that I let this concealer dry down a little bit too much because it was giving me a hard time to blend out. As you could see right there, I didn't know that it would have dried down so fast, but in terms of coverage, it gave it a really good coverage and it was very, very smooth. At this point, I'm just baking my face and I'm using the Fit Me powder, and honestly this powder is a game changer. It is so bomb. It literally made my skin look so smooth and it lightened the foundation because like I said, it was a little bit dark for me, but it wasn't too bad. Palette, and we're gonna tie the eye look together. So I'm gonna use this one here, which is Spice It Up. Okay, so I put on my lashes and came back. I am gonna be using Essence bronzer, and this one isn't really that deep. Well, it's not as deep as I would like it, but it gets the job done. And I'm just applying it on my forehead, just thinking of places where the sun would touch. And then I'm also gonna use that with my same Lori brush that I cleaned off, and I'm gonna use that to contour my nose because I didn't contour my nose. I'm just gonna clean up a bit. My nose looks the same. I don't know. I just haven't been blessed with contouring. Maybe I can try and reverse contour a little bit. But it's not a big deal. We are here to celebrate our natural features. So I'm just gonna contour. I'm gonna use True Match in C9, and I'm gonna use this to actually contour a bit, just pretty lightly, and just tapping it in. And then I'm gonna be using Master Chrome highlight. And then I'm gonna be using NYX. And this is in the shade Espresso. And then I'm gonna go into Golden Mirage, and this is how it looks. I'm just gonna swatch it for you guys because I don't know if you'll be able to get this, but maybe you can get something similar. This is just like a peachy shimmer necklace. And that's gonna have it on our lips. Same brush that I use to like contour, I'm gonna use it to highlight. So make sure it's clean or else you're gonna have some different things going on there. People are just out and about having so much fun. It would seem. And just because I'm not satisfied with the inner eye glow, I'm gonna use this highlighter and see if that helps. Like that helps so much. So I'm thinking that this is like where I would pretty much end. I don't have, I'm gonna use this as Hermosa Rose. It's an illuminating from Milani face powder, but I'm gonna use it as a blush because I don't have a blush right now. You're gonna smile, pull from the apples of your cheeks. And this is the final look. Let me bring you guys in closer. So if you liked this tutorial, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. And I can't wait to get into the next video with you guys because it's gonna be lit.